Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we are looking at, yes, this will be correct, the FIFA 16 career mode changes. Now, I've seen a few videos on this. I'm basically here to tell you what's going to be in your career mode and my opinions on them. So starting off, these are things that aren't as important as the ones I'm going to show you in a minute. Before announcing Gamescom, I watched the whole hour of the conference they had, like EA Sports had. They've got some great games coming out in this year and that next year. FIFA to me was the best game, it looked like. So let's say we have any improvements coming to career mode, all based on feedback from our community. So there was this group of YouTube, well, some YouTubers, I think they're all YouTubers, they might have been, but they all loved FIFA. They all loved playing career mode, but they wanted to see changes because, as most of you all have known, if you play FIFA, it's one of the least changed every year. So to see it changed, it's sick. So yeah, there was this group that came together and they created a massive, like, I don't know what you want to call it, but like, they created this thing. It ended up being so big that EA saw it and must have changed it on that. But yeah, thanks to them for making this happen. It's probably down to them, I'm guessing, because it was so big. And EA replied to it saying, "We've took it on board. We'll see what we can do, and we'll change quite a lot to career mode." And they have, and to me it's amazing now. So let's start off with the signing free agents outside the transfer window. That to me is probably the least exciting thing, because I don't ever sign free agents. I sometimes sign like regions or youth players that are on the free agent list. That's all I'll sign. If I'm playing with like a lower club that don't have enough money, I will sign a free agent, but it's not really that important, but it is more realistic, and most of these are making it more realistic. Next one, scout reports. So on FIFA 15, and I think it's been all before, it's been 3 months for a scout report, so you can't really see how they change over the year. But this year, it's on an entire calendar year, so you don't have to base it over 3 months. You can base it on however you like for a whole season. Yeah, that's pretty sick, if you ask me. Transfer budget. So last year and forever, you've had to spend your money before the next season, otherwise it just went down the drain basically. And yep, this season you get a percentage of the remaining budget from the last season, and it will vary based on where your club finished in regards to season goals. So that doesn't mean how many scored or conceded. That means what targets you had set, say were set to win the league. You've won the league, you'll get extra put on. So yeah, that's great because that adds realism as well. Now loans, I think this is amazing. I don't know why, but short loans were 3 months. Now they're 6, which is normal. So you get till the end of January, I think it is. And you get 2-year loans as well. So that means if your club doesn't have a lot of money, get a player on a 2-year loan, only play the contract without paying anything. Yeah, that's sick. And global transfer network, a new tab also allows users to filter all players as being fully scouted. Users can also get details on players' overall rating, value and wage without needing to take an extra step in the menu. So last year, to get their wages and their value and their rating, you needed to do other stuff. So overall rating came with, I think it might have come with the scouting network. So if you scouted them, you'd have to do that, and then you have to inquire about them to get their wage, to get their value, and then after you've done all that, you have to find their wage then. so that'll be a lot easier. Then friendly subs. Now this is something I've been thinking about that should be added to FIFA for years. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be you can have unlimited number of subs through friendly matches. But this may not be necessary if you do what I'm going to come on to later. More realistic transfers. While the transfer window is open, we have tune a number of high profile moves by bigger players to better match the number of changes that typically happen in the real world. Now, I've recently off camera done agreement with Bournemouth, and I've got the next two highest transfers they're both 5 million. And I think it was only Aguero that went, and that was to Real Madrid. And if you haven't noticed, well, this is what I've noticed: Aguero does make a lot of moves in career modes. So high profile mean each year there might be about 3 at most or something, and that is more realistic. So if you play career mode for the realistic part, then you like it. You may still like it if you don't, but improve player transfer values. We've addressed values of players to better match the real world transfer market. I think that's good, but I don't know what they mean by that, because they could say like players from that country, if you're trying to sign them in the same country as where they come from, say like John Stones in Chelsea at the moment, are going through a bit of a battle with that, put 30 million and it's been rejected. I don't know if they mean like that, or say for Bournemouth, I've just signed Jack Butland, but I had to pay 12 million for him from Stoke, and he's only 21 or something. So I don't know if it means they've put it. He might be like 7 or something. I don't know, and they've put and much more. But now I'm going to zoom in because I can't let you see the next part. I'm going to go all the way up to the top. It might take a little while, but yeah, I think they've done a brilliant job to me. Right, we're at the top now. Zoom out. Alright, so as you can see here, that's just part of what I'm going to show you in a minute. But this is what I was talking about. I don't know if you can use the unlimited subs in the pre-season tournaments. I'm not sure, because I don't know if they count as friendlies or not. But so basically you get a choice of 9 tournaments to play, and you can choose 3. I think you can choose 1 to 3. And you do also have an option to not play in tournaments, so you can just play normal friendlies if you wish. I think this is amazing. I've been thinking about this for years as well. I tweeted EA at the start of last FIFA asking for this. They probably didn't read my tweet, but it's probably just an idea they had. And I also did the one I'm about to go on to next. So yeah, and the thing is, you get prize money as well, which can help you towards the next season. I think this is amazing. So I think the best one at Asian Elite Cup, I don't think that's the best one. There might be 2 better than that. This is the ones I've just shown you, and it shows you where the location is. So I love this. Like you're in different places. So you're in different places as well, like different stadiums and stuff. I think this is amazing. So yeah, during the summer months, all the major clubs travel around the world in preparation for the upcoming season. FIFA 16, we are introducing this key development period to career mode. Prior to the given season, your club will be invited to 3 out of possible 9 tournaments played in Asia, Europe, Latin America or North America. Just as with real football clubs, these matches will be a great opportunity to work on your team tactics and lineup before the start of a regular season. Use all your subs to test squad players. The prize purse from these tournaments gets allocated to a transfer budget for the upcoming season. So yeah, that's amazing. But moving on, so the first part was up here. So it's player training basically. And this little screen, I'm just going to zoom in a bit. Let's just go over here a bit. Alright, so this little screen over here. So as you can see, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. So as you can see here, you get a suggested training. Yes, training. So you can choose, I think it's up to 5 people. It shows you their value. And that little bar there, I'm pointing now, that shows you how much percentage wise that value has gone up. It shows you your position, foot, overall. I think you can train. You might be able to train up into it. See, a potential growth is there, and a blue bar will come up across there, showing your current growth, depending on how much you've done, and that shows you what you are at the like. So that's 86, yeah, and that's 87. So if you do a whole of that, then 87 will go over here and stuff like that. So suggested ones is what they're suggesting for you for that position, but you can also do a lot more to get them up. So overall, I think as I said, because Foothead, if you don't watch them on YouTube, go and watch them as well. They put up a video recently when they did it with Loftus Cheek, because they got to play it in the EA booth and stuff. Yeah, they did it with Loftus Cheek. He upgraded in about 7 months or something. He upgraded 4 times just off training. So if you think about what they'll do in matches, yeah, that's great. Moving on to the training, let's go quickly now. So yeah, as you can see here, you can do 5. So you click on a player, and it'll come up saying how long you got training. Come on, you can simulate them. You don't have to train anyone. You can just skip training completely. I think. I'm not too sure about that though. So yeah, you can do any of that. Football trains between matches to improve as a player. In FIFA 16, managers will be able to train their squad to increase player attributes and boost player development. In each week, select up to 5 squad players to train from a number of training drills, each focused on developing specific attributes. The aim here is to allow for greater growth in new squad players and to create more value to the club. Focus on your star players to keep a strong starting 11, develop youth players to increase transfer values and build your funds, or transform your club into the next Ajax or Barcelona, a breeding ground for future stars of world football. This is amazing. I really like this idea. Moving on. Alright, so story of the season. FIFA 16 will fully immerse you into the story of your club season. Commentators will remark on key storylines including notable player or team performances, big player debuts and transfer rumours. In-game graphics and commentary will also pick up on interesting team stats matches and reference the wider context of league standings. Yeah, this is also what I was saying earlier about you get the invite, you can advance to the invite, so you get, I think they invite you to 3, and you can choose which one you want to do. You can choose all 3, I think, stuff like that. So you can decline participation, you can just play normal friendlies, or you can do it. I don't know if you can still do friendlies, I'm not sure on that yet, but yeah, they're great additions, and as I said before, just like that, it's amazing. I'm going to click on features, see if we can go anywhere else. Yeah, yeah, I'm just going to actually leave you with this. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
The wait is finally over. The world's most captivating sport returns for another year of drama, intrigue, beauty and suspense. Football is back.
My love has come along, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine at last.
Simply breathtaking, astonishing, sublime finish. What a magnificent goal. Kagawa! Kane! Griezmann! Oh my word! What a goal! That is why they call it the beautiful game.